All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Southwest Flavor. Happy Tuesday to everyone. We have a great show for you today. We have a couple guests, Bob Dytko and Nick Kilmer. We're going to start off with Bob Dytko.
What's up?
Welcome, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, let's see. I was born and raised here.
Oh, you're a native. There's not very many of us.
No, I know. I try and leave the truck brakes down, so I might as well just forget it. My mom put some kind of an omen on it.
Yeah.
She let the other brothers leave, but I got stuck here.
Oh, okay. Does that mean that you're the favorite, or is that punishment?
I'm probably either one.
Either one? Okay.
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
She's a good lady, so I'll stick around.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. She needs you.
Yeah. But been doing marketing all my life, social networking, went to school for it, came back out of it. Used to rodeo.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Do a lot of country dancing, love the golf, love my grandchildren and my daughter. So I take care of them as much as I possibly can.
Very
Having
cool.
her coming out in a couple of weeks would be nice.
Very nice. How many grandchildren do you have?
2 that I know of, but my 20s are really good to me, so never know.
And one of them, you have a brand new grandchild, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
That would be Isla. Isla was born October 25th.
Oh, wow.
She's just tiny.
Yeah.
So I flew up to North Carolina and hung out with them for a couple. All I wanted to do is hold her. So for a couple of weeks, that's all I pretty much did was hold the baby.
Very cool. Yeah.
And watched a lot of TV. I'm into soap operas now. It's pretty cool.
I won't tell anyone.
It's between us.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us a little bit about marketing, because you don't take that typical approach of marketing.
No, you can do the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago, Einstein says, if you do the same thing over and expect different results, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Pretty much is what it is. So
Yeah.
trying to do something different, or at least being more consistent or outgoing, or it's a routine. If you want to do advertising is costing the world $460 billion this year.
Wow.
That's advertising.
Okay.
We've got social networking now. You can do free marketing, but it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you your time. And it's not always going to be something that's going to be lengthy or not fun. You can make fun with it, but consistency.
Sure.
So if you put your face out there, the average adult takes them 6 times to remember anything. The average child 3 times, because by the 3rd time, dad gets up, smacks on the back, and says, "Now get your homework done." He's like, "Okay, I got it." We don't have that as an adult. So that's the way we were raised.
Yeah.
I was an X it was an Xer, so those are the way that we were growing up. So now when we're turning around and we're working things, we realize, okay, we've got to put it out there more.
Yeah.
So certain things, if you're going to do any kind of an advertisement, I like doing for anything magnets. And the reason why, it's always on the refrigerator. What's the first thing people do in the morning? They get up, they go get something to drink, use the
Prepare their
restroom,
coffee
get their coffee.
Yeah.
And the first thing you touch is that refrigerator.
Yeah.
And it's right there. No matter if they see it or not, they see it.
Yeah.
So you can go to my refrigerator at any given time and see, I don't know, you can see your magnet. You can see a whole bunch of realtors' magnets, lenders' magnets. You can see my kids up there with the pictures hold by a magnet. It's been there forever.
Right.
We use it a lot.
Right.
But if you take a magnet and you put something, for an example, you got Red Rock Heating and Cooling down here at the bottom, but then you've got all the different businesses that you have to call, pick up, deliver, make a reservation, or make an appointment to go. So we're looking at Walgreens to pick up your pharmaceuticals. You're looking at nail shops. You're looking at restaurants, pizzas, anything. You can put that all in front, and people will leave that up there forever because those are numbers they use all the time. So we realized if that would be marketing, because that's when you could turn around and go door to door. If you're doing heating and cooling and you want the older homes, you can walk those neighborhoods. If you want to turn around and put in the newer places that are coming up, because those are going to be a problem down the line, you can walk the neighborhoods. Or you get somebody to go out there and do it.
Sure.
Then you got social networking. Social networking is a lot more, I like it. I get involved with it.
Yeah.
Ask questions. People turn around and just put statements. So when it comes to real estate, this home's for sale here, blah, 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 blah. Well, okay, that's great. People look at it and go, "Oh, okay, it's a home."
Yeah.
But if you turn around, you got to check this bathroom out. This is so cool. I haven't seen anything like this before, and that's your first opening. Would you do this in your bathroom? And people look at it. And now you're causing people to actually react.
So they're getting engaged.
They're getting engaged.
Yeah.
So, which is good engagement, not that engagement where you're holier than you have to say I do. Nah, they're getting engaged in the idea that this is what they have or this is what they can do. It makes their mind wonder.
Right. You're drawing them in, and the curiosity. And I've seen that with realtors where they post a bathroom from the 70s.
Yes.
Where it's all avocado green or it's orange or whatever.
Were people just colorblind back then?
I don't know.
Green and orange bathroom. We're going I'm colorblind and I can see that.
Yeah. But they post those videos and they're like, look at this. This bathroom hasn't been touched in 50
forever.
years. Yeah. Right.
But for a lot of people, they turn around, they look at that bathroom and go, if we took this down, we do this and we do this, and we added, I've got this already.
Right.
Or we can call up our friends, one of them in town, who's and have them come out and help us. They can actually make that house really nice. And there's a lot of flippers that do that. They'll look for those homes that haven't been touched in 30, 40 years. Yeah. And they'll dump in $30,000, $40,000 and they'll make $110,000 off that.
Right.
Every given time when they possibly can. Location, of course, but it does happen.
Sure.
Lower homes these days, you can turn around and put 20 in and make $40,000 off a home. South Tucson, you can make the same thing out here, right here in the northwest side. Anywhere you want, that's pretty much a given too.
Yeah.
We're running out of parcels in Pima County. By 2030, we need, I think it's over 20,000 parcels in order to keep with the average growth that we're doing.
Okay.
We're way short of that right now. So people coming in and rebuilding homes and modifying them and not having to wait the
updating,
6 months to 18 months to have a home built.
Right.
That's what they're looking for.
So when you talk parcels, are you talking like a parcel for a subdivision?
A parcel for a subdivision is mostly, a lot of those. Now, some of them have got private parcels that are held on and people are waiting and they want the biggest for bang for their buck.
Yeah.
But
they're waiting for the rest of the inventory to leave. And,
that's where you have to turn around and realize, okay, how do I work that out with what I can do, time, money, and allowance? I've got so much time. Kids are on the way.
Right.
We're in, right now, between Thanksgiving and January 1st, this is the time where we see a lot more people drink a lot more tequila and have babies. If they would just leave that tequila alone, we wouldn't have to worry about the babies. But with that idea in mind, that's why they did Valentine's Day on 14th of February, so they can turn around and here's the EPT saying, we're going to have a baby. Well, this is the given time where people start realizing that after this, they'll start thinking about homes, which is perfect time because you're beginning the year, you want to start off new, you want to look around, I have to expand. And a lot of people, their kids are, going to college in June. And that last one's almost out of the house. They may want to downsizing. So it's the same thing. Yeah. This is part of marketing. Marketing is thinking what's going to be for the next couple of months.
Right.
What's going to be in the next 6 months? How do I plan it? So if you're in real estate, you would plan, okay, this is the time where I start thinking about expanding. Coming June and summertime, this is the time I start thinking about my second home and downsizing as you work it out. So marketing is always that part to where you're thinking about the future and not about the past. If you think too much about the past, you're living in it, and it's not going to do any good.
Right.
Working in the future, working in the present really does help you out.
Yeah.
So social networking, when it comes down to it, no matter if you're selling a home or if you got a heating and cooling business, if you got a nail salon, consistency in what you're doing is fantastic. So it's reviews. So when you're working on something, get
reviews
a review from the
huge.
person.
Yes.
Before and after pictures.
Yeah.
If you're doing videos, make them under 3 minutes.
Okay.
Because people's attention spans. I'm that kind of person. We sit there watching a video. If it's too long, I'm thinking, I want pork chops. I'm like, do they still make shake and bake? That would be great. So you've got to keep yourself online. And the shorter the video, the better. Sometimes you just get to the points.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to draw it out along and tell this life story just about something. You want to kind of, like you said, get to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to show that little project or whatever, that process that you're doing and say, hey, this is why I'm doing it. These are the results that's going to happen. And, it's something that either a professional can do or it's something that you can do at home. But, it's real pointed.
You get it. See, he still gets me. That's awesome. No, you're right. It takes that little kind of a concept. The other things to worry about when it comes to marketing, you're not worried about to remember. Mm-hmm. That's a better word. I like that one better. Remembering is the different generations you're working with.
Yes.
You've got a product. You've got something that you're doing. What's your generation going to need? How do we work it out with that generation so they understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And at the same time, some of the generations are old, the baby boomers. They're almost gone. They're almost, they're out there.
Right.
Well, at the same time, we don't want to attack or target the baby boomers because that looks like we're being predators. So how do you work all these different things out?
Right.
So that's where you start your marketing with the idea of maybe even using AI. Ask AI to pull you up a couple different things. One of the things you can do with
And you're a huge
AI
AI guy.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I've been playing with that for over 5-6 years. Before it came out, I was messing with that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Took some classes, got my certifications. I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
But it's teaching people how to use it toward your advantage. I've got a little script that I put in the back of my AI. So instead of saying you are a plumber, it automatically knows it. You're asking questions. Okay, so now I'm putting on my plumber hat on. Now I'm the expert. So I made this algorithm kind of a thing. Actually, I got it from the people that did AI, OpenAI. They sent it out in one of their programs, and I grabbed it, copied and pasted, and put it in.
Oh, okay.
So it answers all the questions definitively. It gives it simple answers. It gives it straight answers. It doesn't give you the BS. It goes all through it just the way I've written it out, or they've written it out, so I can put it out there. And now when somebody asks me a question, I can give them a straight answer with that.
Yeah.
It really does help out.
Right. But you're teaching it from the beginning.
Yes.
Like you said, you put in there, I'm a plumber. So now it's
Right.
it's looking through a plumber's eyes when you ask it questions.
You don't even have to say that no more. What you want to be is more detailed about your question.
Oh.
So if I turn around and says, working on my air conditioning today, here's what's going on, here's what's wrong, here's where I'm at. I'm in Tucson, Arizona, northeast side of town. The house is 30 years old. This is what I've got. The air conditioning's 8 years old. Something's not working right. And they give me 10 things to check out before I call somebody. And it gives you those 10 things to check out.
Okay.
You can even put in the model and the make and everything. It'll try and find out, how do I recircuit the board? And it will actually give you the little codes to recircuit the board if you do it right.
Yeah.
If you're putting in the right information.
Yeah.
You don't
So
put
you
in the
have to
right
feed it.
information.
Yeah.
So you have to feed it.
Yeah.
If you don't feed it, it's not going to take over and says, you don't know what you're doing. You're just a guy. Leave that to your girlfriend. But with this idea of mine, you can actually, it can actually help you out.
Right.
Sometimes it turns around and says, you got to call somebody, dude. You've tried this and tried this.
Right.
Here's your phone calls.
Yeah.
And it'll pick up what they find out on the internet. So in other words, if you're doing videos on YouTube on how to winterize your home, heating and cooling wise, how to summarize your home heating and cooling wise, make sure you put in your descriptions everything you possibly can so that when the AI goes out there and picks something up, they may see that video and grab that one and go, here's exactly what you're talking about, Bob.
Okay.
This is what you need. So it really makes it a little easier for you to put your business out there, make sure it's out there, keep it as a portfolio, add to it, and let the internet find you when you can. But also, you got to be consistent. The more you use Google, the more you use YouTube, which is owned by Google, the higher you go in their standings.
Yeah.
So if you want to be seen here in Arizona, make sure you put it all down.
Yeah. And Google kind of runs everything on the digital
No, it does.
side. Yeah.
Well, it thinks it does. Google's a spider. So what it does is you put out there fresh cookies, Tucson. It'll just go out and find all the things that talk about fresh cookies and throw it at you.
Okay.
Yahoo is not a spider. It's a directory. And what Yahoo does is they go through every one of the sites. You may have a cookie on there, but you're not a cookie salesman. You're a restaurant. So we're taking you off of our site for the cookies. Now, if they talk about beef ribs, we'll go back to that one. So they're a little more detailed when it comes out to it.
Okay.
You'll see that the west side of the United States uses Google more, and when you go to the far east side, they use a lot more Yahoo, a lot more directory. And that's because that's just where it was started, where it picked up, and how it's taken off and running.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Well, let's take a pause for a minute, and let's take a quick sponsor break. We will be back in just a couple minutes with Southwest Flavor.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday mixers hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. And we serve through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more, we're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
Looking for a delicious meal or a place to cater your next event? Visit Tucson Tamale Market, located at 7286 North Oracle Road. They're a family-friendly restaurant and market offering authentic tamales and local products. Don't miss out on their summer bi-weekly specials. Try a new $10.99 meal special every couple of weeks. During the summer, enjoy their gift card special. Buy $50 of gift cards for only $40. Stop by and see what's new at Tucson Tamale Market.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license, or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
Season's greetings from Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. The end of the year is near, but you do not need to fear. We can help you keep your budget in the clear. Now until the end of December, there are still federal tax credits, TEP rebates, and manufacturer rebates on select HVAC systems and tankless water heaters. Call 520-492-0748 or make your appointment online at picturoxcooling.com.
Picturox Cooling, Heating and Plumbing.
I've had water and mold damage in my house twice. Both times I freaked out, but I called Steamy Concepts right away. If anyone tries to tell you to use someone else, just say no way and call Steamy today.
About a year ago, we had a flood in our kitchen, and we didn't think to call anyone else but Steamy Concepts. They were very professional, and we really enjoyed working with Steamy Concepts.
Steamy Concepts accepts all homeowners insurance. Call Steamy today or go to steamyconcepts.com.
Life is all about change and growth. You grow from renting to buying, your kids grow from toddling to driving, and then you grow from working to retiring. Is your insurance agent growing through life with you? I'm your local Allstate agent, Brittany Gutman. My team and I can help you navigate all those changes through home, auto, and life insurance. You're in good hands with the Brittany Gutman Allstate Insurance family. Call me at 520-797-7811 or email bgutman@allstate.com.
We are back. I'm here talking with Bob Dytko and brought him all the way over from the east side this morning. He had to fight the traffic and
snowbirds in the way.
The snowbirds in the way and
great.
the school zones, and there might be a little bit of construction on the road.
I'm in a tall truck. It doesn't matter.
Oh, there you go.
Sip my coffee and just drive casual.
Yeah. So what's a few mistakes that you see people making on social media for their advertising?
A lot of the social media they put out there, give it a time limit. Give it at least 6 to 8 weeks to really go into and be consistent about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What it is they get splotchy. They get started, they think it's taken off, the phone starts to ring, and they walk away.
Right.
The whole idea of marketing is consistency. If not, then it's going to start costing you.
Yeah.
Because
it's
sooner or
a
later,
marathon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a marathon. You maybe get somebody, get a kid.
Yeah.
For the most part, to come in and sit down and go over what you want to do on social media and let them go, okay, we can do it this way, we can do it here. Yeah. Put them into a class, let them learn online, let them learn AI, whatever it is. But whatever that person does, as long as they're consistent in putting it out there, asking questions. How many do you guys, as a heating and cooling company, how do you tell people to get ready for the wintertime? Do you have a preparation paper that says, here's what you want to do to winterize your home?
Not necessarily a paper. We don't have very many paper products anymore. Yeah. We do stuff on social media.
Okay.
And then we have our customers that are our home wellness customers that get their fall and their spring maintenance checkups.
Good.
Make sure that they, we go through basically the whole house and make sure that they're prepared for that season.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Same thing. It's just keeping consistent on what you're doing. You're doing it right. Fantastic. That's awesome. There's something it goes with their websites that they have or their Facebook pages or their Instagram pages, a lot of people turn around and move their business.
Right.
And you look at it and it's at the wrong address all the time.
Yes.
They haven't gone in and fixed that.
Right.
And, the first thing is make it fun.
Yeah.
Here's our grand opening. This is where we're moving on this date. The new address is down below. You can catch it there. Until then, we're still here.
Yeah, okay.
Blah, blah, blah. And then make it a big performance just to move to your next bit. So this way, realizing you're excited. You're moving. You're getting bigger.
Right,
How come,
exactly.
How come they're moving? Well, they don't need 8,000 square feet now. They need 28,000. And sometimes they turn around and says, life is getting so much better. We don't need to put all the stuff in this warehouse anymore. We can get it easier by just having it shipped to your door. So we're going to a smaller office.
Sure.
And then downsize that to an idea.
Right.
Here's how it is. So we can keep costs down. We got down a little smaller. And then let people know what you're doing. They want to know how they can do it for their own business. So they're listening and they're learning.
Right. That's true. That's true. Let's talk a little bit about, since we were talking about expansion, let's talk about stuff that's coming into Southern Arizona.
Well, let's see.
Because you know
God.
all the projects.
I'm trying to figure which one I'm allowed to talk about. In Pinell County, the biggest project that's looking right now, and it's up for proposal, is a $33 billion chip company coming in.
Oh,
It'll be
wow.
in an Eloy area.
Okay.
Probably around where they were going to do the Tesla or the Nikolai's area. That's where they're going to probably go into that area and look at. So when that happens, that's going to open up quite a bit. They're also going to turn around and expand the loop out all the way over to part of Florence.
Oh, wow.
From Phoenix. So I believe it may be the 202 that comes out. If not, maybe it's their own one. Maybe it's a 404. Who knows? But they're going to come out and expand more, which will open up the properties to do over 800,000 more residential and thousands of different commercials down the line.
Yeah.
So they've got the water in Pinell County. They just don't like to tell you they got the water. They've got a lot of farms out there.
Yeah.
Taking farms out, and certain kind of farms, like a pecan farm, they eat a lot more water up than it would be putting in a home.
Yeah.
So they're going to make the best of what they possibly can, save a little water, pull some of the farms out, and do it that way.
Okay.
So we'll see that. If you look in Cochise County, one of the biggest things they're doing out there is Black Star Orbital. If I can only talk.
Black Star
I just started last week. Black Star Orbital, what they are doing is they're going to be shooting up the drones to fix the satellites in the air and then come back.
Oh,
So they may have to bring it back, may have to turn around and put it back up. But they will turn around and start taking drones, flying them up there. They'll go in, redo the drone, or fix the satellites, get it done, and then they fly back in. So that's going to be around Fort Huachuca areas where they're building out.
Okay.
So that's a big one. They're also putting in Benson, Arizona, it's called Aluminum Dynamics. It's a $250 million aluminum project company. They're already in a couple different states, but what they're doing is they're taking the aluminum, melting it down into 30-ton blocks, sticking them on a train, sending them to Mississippi to become Ford parts. Pretty much what it is.
Okay.
So a lot of the parts, not just Ford, but there's other different parts and stuff.
Yeah.
But you're melting all the aluminum. Since the tariffs hit, we don't want to send it overseas anymore and have it sent back to us in different forms. We'll just do it here and get it done and over with.
Okay.
They do have a couple in...
So are they taking all of Marana's beer cans and just melting them down? They're going to be Fords now?
Yeah. Big old ton. Can you imagine a 30-ton block of aluminum?
Yeah.
How do you even get that on a train? I don't know, but they've got it's right off the railroad. They put it right
so they have
there.
their
They
own
get
spur,
it on.
yeah.
Yep, they got their own spur.
All right,
and they take
that's
off,
smart.
and take them to Mississippi and other different places and melt it down and build things out of it.
What about in Pima County? Is there anything big coming in Pima County?
Yeah, there's a couple different ones. We got a battery company that's coming in. And,
Is it?
and
Is it still coming in?
it's
Is it
still
actually coming in?
It's
Okay.
still coming in. And then you got Project Blue.
Yep. Yeah.
That was supposed to be at Houghton and I-10. And for some reason, the city kind of shot it down, but it's still in the county, kind of. So it's the county that maybe turn around and says, we want this. It'll take 10 years to build out.
Oh,
and $100 million to put in the 18 miles of gray water tubing that goes through there.
Yeah.
We sell our gray water or give our gray water away to Pinell County from here.
Oh, really?
If we can keep it here and
Yeah.
they're going to pay us for the gray water, why would we sell it? And it's
Right.
not, I mean, they'll be using fresh water for a little while, but not as long as you would think. And then they turn around and do this gray water
Right.
system that comes in and fills everything.
Yeah.
So we're paying ourselves by having a company here. That's
Of
not
course.
a bad thing. It's all
Yeah.
wastewater. Why not? Gray water let's use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it was very well put out there in the social media or in the media at all.
Right.
Nobody really talked about what kind of water they're using, where it's going. If they would have mentioned that, probably wouldn't have been as much of a problem.
Yeah.
But when it comes to marketing with the city and the county, they'll catch on. I know it, but
Maybe.
and it's also somebody's always find the negative in everything.
Yeah.
So it's trying to work around those people that don't want the NIMBYs don't want in their backyard. It's not going to be bad. It's not going to be loud. It's going to be nice. We got the property for it. It's sitting out there.
How many jobs would it bring in?
Over 100 right off the bat, but
Okay.
who knows what it grows to from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got logistics companies that's coming in. Belden has turned around and built that off of Valencia, huge warehouses.
Okay.
And logistics company, if you realize that's for the people that you need a truck to go across country and deliver Oreos. You got to call somebody.
Yeah.
So then we've got Amazon has got their buildings that are built here
Oh, man.
already.
There's a lot of Amazon buildings.
And we
throughout.
probably got more coming in.
Really?
Marana area
Okay.
for the most part. We got one in Marana we're not using quite all the way yet, but
Yeah.
they're looking still out here for a little more.
Yeah. That one in Marana sat empty for about 2 years.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. But the reason why people are starting to come here is we've been doing things a little different. We started working on our roads a lot more.
Yes.
In the last 20 years,
Yeah.
we've been catching up. We used to be 13 years behind the roads, now we're about 6.
Okay.
Be really honest with you. And with the
Yeah.
RTA that's coming in, RTA is Regional Transportation Authority.
Right.
20 years ago and 26, the biggest problem is, and before that, is we would vote on bonds and that bond money was going somewhere else.
Yes.
Pima County, City of Tucson, anywhere, Vail, whatever it is, you vote on the money was going somewhere else and it would come back later on.
Right.
So we stopped voting on the bond. We just said no. And
Yeah.
for years, we were like, no, it's never going to happen. What did you do with the last one? We built
Yeah.
badminton fields over there.
Right. We didn't see the results.
Didn't see the results.
Yeah.
And if you still go down some of the roads, River Road, for an example, you'll see a sign saying, your bond's at work.
I haven't seen one of those signs in a long time.
No, City of Tucson had to take theirs down because theirs was saying like your 1972 bonds at work. Well, that's 2025.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, what happens here though is that it merged everybody together. So you got the Indian tribes, you got the county, you got the cities, you got the towns. They're all working together to where the RTA, when we voted in 2006, that the money coming in off of the taxes that are having would go to put in and create more new roads.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
new one that's coming up because it's been over 20 years and we have to vote on it again next year
Yep.
is to actually build new roads, but actually fix the ones that we have too.
Yeah.
So now some of that money will go back into it. And nobody can take it away. There's an example is
Right.
that they wanted to build a bridge across the train over off of Houghton Road.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and everybody's saying, we don't need the bridge. The person in charge of that, I'm trying to not say names or administrations. We're not going to do it. You even put in the paper, we're not going to do it. Well, it started doing it. There's nothing you can stop it. Same thing happened over off of Sabino and Colebrook.
Oh, yeah.
That bridge there. They were,
Yeah.
we don't need it. We're not going to do it. We ended
That
up
is
doing
so
it.
nice. Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
the greatest. I live in that area, so
Oh, okay.
so I can even walk that. But it took it out of the hands of people that actually put that money towards something else.
Yeah.
And it's actually improved our roads.
Yeah.
Well, look at Grant. Grant right now is torn up, but we're going to love it in a year and a half.
Right. And they've done so many projects. Up here in the Northwest, they've done so many projects. All those overpasses.
And because we're helping ourselves, that's when that state turned around. ADOT says, well, since you guys are helping yourselves down there in Pima County, we're going to widen your bridges, or we're going to turn around and widen your highways.
Yeah.
And they start doing that. So you're going to start noticing, we've already been around the north and south side of the highway. Mm-hmm. Now we're coming around the curve where it goes east and west. You're going to start seeing things change there.
Right.
They're going to take out one of the ramps, the off ramps. I think it's the one that goes not to Valencia, but Palo Verde. They're taking out Palo
Yes.
Verde off ramp and they're putting in one at Country Club.
Right. Right.
I guess it's because it's just a cooler name. I don't know, but with those ideas in mind, what they're building that way opened up for more expansion. And because of that, what they're doing there caused more expansion with Keno's sports park area.
Right.
We're putting what's called Mosaic Quarter.
Right. And that's a huge project.
Huge. That's a
Yeah.
$4 billion project. It's going to take
Right.
about 17 years to build, I believe, out. And they've already started phase 1. So they're doing the $400 million building that's going to hold all the ice rinks. Mm-hmm. And they're going to have different ones. You're going to have 3 ones that you can practice, one that's for professional rink, and one that you can actually do practices or college on and everything else.
Right. The Ice
Down the
Cats are
line,
going to go there.
Ice Cats there.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of restaurants. That space is opened up to do, I think, 4 to 6 buildings along with hotels and have the infrastructure to run. It's supposed to bring in just doing it, building it, and keeping it running 90,000 jobs.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So that's going to be the big one for
and
us.
you've already seen the commercial coming in, Tucson Marketplace right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all that.
It's just so much fun. Everybody's taking off and running. Something that big opens up a lot of doors.
Right.
And it's not just that they need it from here. You need somebody to work on that ice rink all the time. So there comes a company.
Sure.
You need somebody who's going to be putting in the logos and everything on it all the time and need to open up a store for that. Here's another company. Mm-hmm. So it's bringing in other companies with us.
Right.
Pharmaceuticals did that for the longest time. You had somebody come out there and create the pharmaceuticals. They had to buy all the product for it. Well, those companies moved to Tucson so they can actually make that product so they can give it to the pharmaceuticals so they can build what's going on.
Right.
So, yeah, we're noticing a lot of growth quietly, but it's happening.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's some good news.
Not bad.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Bob, for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I had a great time.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And we'll be talking to you again soon.
You got it.
All right, let's take a quick sponsor break. We will be back in just a couple minutes with Southwest Flavor.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday mixers, hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. And we serve, through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more. We're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
Season's greetings from Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. The end of the year is near, but you do not need to fear. We can help you keep your budget in the clear. Now until the end of December, there are still federal tax credits, TEP rebates, and manufacturer rebates on select HVAC systems and tankless water heaters. Call 520-492-0748 or make your appointment online at picturoxcooling.com.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating and Plumbing.
I've had water and mold damage in my house twice. Both times I freaked out, but I called Steamy Concepts right away. If anyone tries to tell you to use someone else, just say no way and call Steamy today.
About a year ago, we had a flood in our kitchen, and we didn't think to call anyone else but Steamy Concepts. They were very professional, and we really enjoyed working with Steamy Concepts.
Steamy Concepts accepts all homeowners insurance. Call Steamy today or go to steamyconcepts.com.
Life is all about change and growth. You grow from renting to buying, your kids grow from toddling to driving, and then you grow from working to retiring. Is your insurance agent growing through life with you? I'm your local Allstate agent, Brittany Gutman. My team and I can help you navigate all those changes through home, auto, and life insurance. You're in good hands with the Brittany Gutman Allstate Insurance family. Call me at 520-797-7811 or email bgutman@allstate.com.
We are back. You're watching Southwest Flavor. Check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Next, I'm talking with the installation manager at Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, Nick Kilmer. Good morning, man.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah? You seem really excited.
Yeah.
Pull your mic up a little bit so we can hear you.
Right there?
Yeah, a little bit more.
A little more?
There you go. All right.
That's good.
Yeah, just so that you're not just a pretty face, but we get a voice to it also.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how's it going?
Well, it's going good.
Yeah.
We're staying busy, trying to.
That's good. That's
winter
good.
time.
We need some colder weather.
Yeah.
Doing air conditioning and heating and plumbing.
Yeah.
I mean, we look for the extremes pretty much. When 75 degrees outside, no one cares about us.
Yeah, I was on Google the other day just trying to figure out, like, I wonder if January's colder or December. Apparently, December's the coldest month.
December historically has always been the coldest month, but we've had some really cold Februaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, yeah. We had that huge freeze, I think it was 2011, where we had that really big freeze for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was out working at the prison at that time.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah. Remember being in the control room. It was like 14 degrees in there because the heat had broke.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We had to borrow blankets from the
space-
federal prison
Oh.
for the inmates and stuff. So,
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the process that we have in place for the HVAC installations and why it's so important to have those processes.
Well, we are you talking about like processes like when we come out for
Just the whole so we start the process with either a technician at your house or our comfort advisor at the house to figure out exactly which system is going to fit best into your house, which options are the best. But then you come out after that and
so
you
like,
do a pre-measure.
Luke will come out. He'll come out and he's the comfort advisor, go over, things that would best suit you or what you're looking for.
Right.
And then once he figures that out, then I'll come out, I'll do the pre-measure and get everything squared away so that our install crews are set when they get there.
Right. So what goes into the pre-measure?
A lot of math.
So you're doing a duct transition because the new unit and the old units usually something's a little bit different. Either the height, the width, the opening of the duct.
Yeah, the systems have gotten bigger, is what it seems like.
Yeah.
Well, the outdoor system's gotten bigger. The indoor systems either have gotten smaller or bigger. Just depends on your brand, right?
Right. And then you're looking at things like if we need a crane, where we're going to place the crane, how long of a crane we need for that lift.
Yeah, if it's going on your roof.
Yeah, if there's anything in the way, if there's skylights or electrical lines or, how close they can get to the house.
Yeah, I mean, and then there's also people that don't have AC yet, right? So those pre-measures take some time and takes a lot of like designing and drawing. You got to draw it out and send it in, and those can take those are time consuming. But
so they're going from an evaporative cooler, to an air conditioner.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's it's a whole different animal. I mean, you have to figure out where you're going to run the electrical.
Sometimes gas.
Sometimes
Depends
gas.
on what they want.
Yeah.
So
all the duct work that's involved, where you're going to cut in, where you're going to place the units.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, and a lot of those are couple day jobs.
Yeah.
So I've seen them take up to 3 or 4 days. I mean, we did one a couple winters ago. It was an old it was like a dog kennel place.
Oh yeah. You
remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
That job took us like 7 days to do.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty intense. There was a lot of ducts, a lot of taps.
Yeah.
A lot of cutting in the roof. So, but really with pre-measure, so like it starts with Luke going out there, talking about what they need, seeing what they want, setting that up. And then I go out there, do the pre-measure. And then my crew or crews will come out and they'll install the system, but they go based off of my drawing.
Yeah.
So they'll look at my drawing, or they'll sometimes they'll even kind of improvise, and like if something doesn't line up perfectly, they're able to do that and make it work.
Right.
But, then after they come out and they installed it, then Morgan comes out and checks the system for like any flaws, or make sure everything's flowing properly.
He does a quality control.
Correct.
He basically walks the whole job, and he also puts his gauges on it, puts his meters on it,
Right.
make sure everything is working properly, make sure the airflow is where it needs to be. And then if you guys missed something, something small like caulking in something, or if something's a little crooked, he can fix it there.
But yeah, and then you have, after that, your maintenance is, right? So like you want to stay up on those, because if you don't, it's like a car, you're not going to just go drive 100,000 miles and not do an oil change.
Sure. And maintenance are important also for the warranty.
Oh yeah,
because the manufacturers, they could ask for maintenance records.
Yeah.
Before they honor a warranty part, especially if it's a big part, or especially if it's something maybe they've had multiple issues with that unit.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there was I don't know what brand it was, but there was a system that was having issues with coils. I think they've got a bunch of them in stock, so that they're getting replaced right now. I can't remember what brand it was, but we've done a few of those warranty coils this year.
Sure.
So, but it helps the manufacturers keep those things in stock.
Yeah.
So
what? Why is it so important that we put these processes in place? Why is it important that if you're having a new HVAC system installed, why is it so important to make sure that all these steps are taken so that it's installed correctly?
Well, you don't want to be in the summertime without your cooling.
That's true.
So, taking these processes it holds us accountable, right? And it also helps the customer with knowing that their stuff was installed properly.
Right.
So anything we have 4 guys coming out there to put separate eyes on it, right? So there's going to be Luke, then me, then it'll be Jaime and Ozzy.
Yeah.
And then you have Morgan.
Right.
And then every maintenance after that's another set of eyes, right? But the first 4, that process right there is going to help keep us accountable, and they'll know that we did it right.
Yeah.
So, and trust me, none of us are afraid to say something to the other. So we take a lot of pictures too, right?
A lot of pictures go on to our data system so that we know,
right?
What it looks like,
But I'll go out there and sometimes I'm there during the installs, or I'm in and out and I'm able to correct something if I see something that's wrong, I can correct it, right?
Yeah.
And same thing, Morgan goes after, he can be like, hey, he's able to fix something if something's wrong. So I think that having those that 4-step process just helps in the sense of it's done right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's not just one person running out and doing all 4 steps themselves and not having a second set of eyes.
Right.
Yeah. And some of the things that are really important about that, just having that correct installation is, the longevity of your HVAC system, because that is a pretty decent investment that the customer is making. So they want to get the most years out of that system. And if it's installed correctly, then you're going to get the most out of it.
Yeah, they say on average you'll get 10 to 15 years out of your system?
Yeah, usually 12 to 15
15.
in southern Arizona. We have those long summers, so those air conditioners are running probably at least 8 months out of the year.
And heat pumps are usually around 10, right? Because they run constantly.
Right. That compressor runs constantly. Yep.
If you've gotten that out of your system, how many systems we go through that are 30 years old? There's a lot of them out there.
There is.
And we go to quite a few of them, and those systems have lasted that long because people keep up on their maintenance.
Right.
So
doing their maintenance, and it was installed correctly at the start.
Mm-hmm. But you don't really go to a unit that's 30 years old that hasn't been touched by anybody in 20 years.
Yeah.
So, you keeping up on those is important.
Yeah.
And changing your filters.
Right.
That's another one. We go to a lot of them where you go there and, I didn't even know there was a filter.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Change your air filter every month. Yeah. That's the biggest thing. We live in a big dust bowl.
Yeah.
Every time you open a door or window, you're bringing dust in. You bring dust in on your shoes and your clothes. If you have animals, every time that dog or cat comes in or kids come in, they're bringing in a bunch of dust.
It's like, and then there's like you have a completely different type of system than I have, right? So like on your house, you have a inverter package unit, right? On my house, I have an inverter, but mine's all mini splits.
Right. So yours is ductless.
Right. So if you have a ductless system, a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, I get it maintenance," and they look at the outside, but they don't clean their inside filters. And when you have a ductless system, like mine's a 4-zone.
Yeah. So you have 4 different
I
little
have 4 different
units.
filters. I have 4 different heads to clean.
Right.
So, like, it's time consuming on those, but worth it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's take a quick pause there. We'll go to a sponsor break, and then we'll come back. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes with Southwest Flavor.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday mixers, hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. And we serve, through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more, we're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
Season's greetings from Pixrock's Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. The end of the year is near, but you do not need to fear. We can help you keep your budget in the clear. Now until the end of December, there are still federal tax credits, TEP rebates, and manufacturer rebates on select HVAC systems and tankless water heaters. Call 520-492-0748 or make your appointment online at picturerockscooling.com.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
I've had water and mold damage in my house twice. Both times I freaked out, but I called Steamy Concepts right away. If anyone tries to tell you to use someone else, just say no way and call Steamy today.
About a year ago, we had a flood in our kitchen, and we didn't think to call anyone else but Steamy Concepts. They were very professional, and we really enjoyed working with Steamy Concepts.
Steamy Concepts accepts all homeowners insurance. Call Steamy today or go to steamyconcepts.com.
Life is all about change and growth. You grow from renting to buying, your kids grow from toddling to driving, and then you grow from working to retiring. Is your insurance agent growing through life with you? I'm your local Allstate agent, Brittany Gutman. My team and I can help you navigate all those changes through home, auto, and life insurance. You're in good hands with the Brittany Gutman Allstate Insurance family. Call me at 520-797-7811 or email bgutman@allstate.com.
All right, we are back. Southwest Flavor. We're talking with Nick Kilmer, Pixrock's Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, and Bob Dytko stuck around for a little bit also. And
I'm having fun.
I think you have a couple questions.
I do. I'm going to drill you. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's talk about commercial. So I've got a building. I'm going to put something up there. My air conditioners are probably 20 years old. One of them's going out, for an example. How long does it take for you guys to come out, check it out, process from one to the other before you come out and put it in?
So we'd want to send a tech out first, right? See what's wrong with it.
Okay.
If it's something we can fix, hopefully
We'll give you the
our guys can
options.
fix it the
Yeah.
same day. They'll give you those options. Or if they determine like, oh, this is going to be more expensive to fix than it will be to replace,
Right.
then Luke and I will come out and we'll take a look and see what our best options and best suits for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then replacement wise with
Yeah.
commercial buildings, depends on the size of the unit.
Okay.
So when you get up to those big 12, like I'd say 10 to 12, right, Ron?
Yeah.
So those bigger units, they can take a little while to get from the factory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now-
Sometimes they're in Phoenix.
Yeah.
But sometimes they have to come from the factory. So it could be anywhere from a week to 6 or 8 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what unit, what brand too. So some brands are more available than others. I think we get Daikin's pretty available.
Yeah. Most of the time. Mhm.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Ream's available to an extent as
Yeah.
well. But especially with this refrigerant change right now, it takes a
Right.
little longer.
Yeah. The
So-
supply chain's gotten a little bit better, but
Yeah.
it's still not where it was pre-COVID.
So they're
Yeah.
changing refrigeration again?
Well, they changed the refrigerant. Was it the beginning of last year? Beginning of 24?
I think we started doing. So the official change is December. They're no more. No, they're no longer selling it.
Right.
The manufacturers have to be done with
Of the
410A
410A ones, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think package units is 3 years from now. Right?
So they've brought in the new refrigerant a couple years ago, but
Okay.
this year is within a month. Then they cannot sell the units with old refrigeration.
Okay, so if somebody needs to fix their air conditioning refrigerants out, will the new refrigerant be adaptable to
They
the
can
old-
still we can still get the refrigerant.
Okay.
We just can't get new units with that
With
refrigerant.
that,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and they're going to start phasing it out, just like anything else. Once they stop manufacturing those units, then within the next few years they're going to stop manufacturing the parts.
They did the same thing with R22.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I remember that.
Yeah.
And that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
All right, so
Obviously, for we've been installing 410A units for the last
Almost 20 years.
Yeah. So the ones that have been installed recently, they're going to have the parts for them.
for a while.
Just to cover
Yeah,
their 10-year warranty.
to
If
cover those
it's a
warranties.
residential, it's 10-year warranty. If it's a commercial, depending on the manufacturer, it would either be 1 or 5 years.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that's another important thing is like you want to go with the right brand, right? Because if you don't, you'll be waiting on parts for a while. Sometimes I'm not going to throw names out there, but
Okay.
there is brands out there that if you get that brand, your part could be sitting on the boat in the middle of the ocean for 6 months before you get it, and you're
Got it.
without AC for 6 months.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
And
that's
of
not
course,
gonna
it's
work.
going to break down in the summer when it's the hottest, when you need it the most.
Yeah, it's
And you'll get your part in at Christmas.
yeah. The brands that we use, fortunately, we're able to get the parts for them pretty quick. But there are companies out there that use those off brands, and
Yeah.
your AC goes down, and you end up in a hotel for 6 months in the summertime.
Yeah. Well, we have a track record with them. I mean, we've worked with the manufacturers that we do sell. We have a track record with them, so we know how they operate, and they treat us pretty good. I mean, we get stuff as fast as we can get it.
Got
Sometimes
it.
there's stuff out of our control, but
Yeah, I mean, there has been times.
yeah,
But
definitely. When demand's high.
But we've also gone out of the way where like something might be, 6 weeks out, but they happen to have one in Phoenix, but they wouldn't ship it from Phoenix.
Okay.
We'll drive up there and go get it.
Yeah, we've done that several
You've
times.
done it over with.
Yeah. Yeah, get it done.
Yeah.
So like coils and stuff like
Or they're
we've
supposed
had-
to ship it to us and they don't.
Yeah, and then they don't, and we'll go get it.
Yeah,
but
we have to go get it.
Do they charge you for the shipping anyways?
No.
No.
All right, thank God.
They just go, oh, yeah.
We're so sorry.
Yeah, we didn't put that on the truck yesterday.
Didn't make it. Yeah. So we'll go and get it for them.
So never order on a Monday or Friday.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, stuff like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
And pretty much like overnight shipping, we don't do that anymore. Since COVID, there's kind of no such thing as overnight shipping.
Okay.
Because you can pay for it and it'll still come in 3 or 4 days.
Do you guys believe in splits?
Like split systems?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do a ton of those.
Yeah.
Do you?
Attic splits are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in the summertime.
Yeah.
I get you. You still got to run a box on the outside, and then you have a box on the inside, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people don't even know that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, my AC's outside, and it's their condenser. I'm like, where's the rest of it? And then closet, attic.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was another part.
Yeah.
No, there's more.
It happens.
And those are the people that, they haven't maintenanced it.
That's true. No one's ever gone in their attic.
This thing hasn't been touched.
Ever.
Yeah.
Well,
so
cool.
we get a few of those.
Well, we're about out of time. Thank you guys for
Thank
coming
you so
in.
much for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Had a good time. This is Southwest Flavor, and check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m.